have a question for you, Kyle.
Okay. What is it?
You ever have the desire to just strip naked, run through the streets screaming at the top of your lungs?
All the time.
Yeah. And you should probably accept my Evite invitation.
Netflix recently announced that Microsoft's Silverlight plugin for streaming video to web browsers is a broken solution, and that they're now considering the adoption of HTML5. Plugins don't always work correctly with mobile browsers, and they can be cumbersome for some users. But most importantly, this may very well be the last version of Silverlight that Microsoft develops. That's where HTML5 starts to sound like a good alternative. But for a video streaming site like Netflix, the relatively new technology first needs to prove itself at upholding DRM encryption. After all, how many of us have tried to fraps our favorite Netflix streams? Not me. Sources say Netflix has been collaborating on 3 W3C initiatives that will provide the required functionality for the streaming video services. These HTML5 premium video extensions will allow the company to handle its delivery streams via JavaScript, another that will allow DRM encryption, and a cryptography extension that will allow Netflix to ensure secure communication between its JavaScript code and its servers. The Chrome OS version of Netflix is already using the first 2 extensions in the suite, but the third has yet to be built into the browser, so Netflix is using its own plugin for now. Once Google builds the third extension into the browser, however, Netflix will be ready to start testing HTML5 on a wide array of computers.
In other news, Elric Doc Overclock Fairs has recently been spotted in and around the Newegg.com offices in Industry, California. No one seems to know why he is there, causing speculation regarding his motives to run rampant. Fairs has even managed to film several videos which were posted to the Newegg TV YouTube channel, one of the best YouTube channels ever to exist. The elusive hardware reviewer has thus far been able to elude local authorities who have sought him for questioning. Numerous fans have pointed out that Fairs is clearly jeopardizing and possibly intending to take by force the jobs of several established Newegg TV personalities, including noted international superstar Paul, seen here posing as an undercooked potato. We were unable to reach Paul for comment, presumably because he is being held captive by Fairs for a sizable ransom. Fortunately, the Newegg TV fan base has exhaustively researched these goings-on, but according to video comments, the results are grim. Most have given up hope that they will ever see Paul, Kyle, Joanne, or the raucously funny yet incisive tech news series Yolk'd ever again.
Microsoft's Windows Blue, or Windows 8.1 update, may very well bring the option to boot straight to the desktop. A welcome change for those who still prefer the Windows 7 start screen and want to avoid the new one altogether. According to Russian website Microsoft Portal, a boot to desktop code is found within a system file called twinui.dll. These changes are seen in one of the recently leaked builds of Windows 8.1, but if you have one of these test versions of Windows installed, there's currently no option in the control panel to make use of this feature. In this screenshot, you can see the twinui.dll file has a parameter called canSuppressStartScreen, which is believed to be given a value of true or false via some kind of switch. If enabled, a user would boot straight to the desktop automatically. For those of you at home using Windows 8, would you opt for this option, or would you prefer to continue booting to the Windows 8 start screen? Or here's an even better question. If you could tweak the Windows 8 UI to be exactly like Windows 7, would you make the upgrade? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Before I move on, and by court order, Kyle will now read a written statement on both of our behalves.
Dearest Joanne, we are extremely apologetic for the many times we've poked fun at you and belittled your segment on Yolk'd. And we sincerely apologize to anyone about to watch it.
Hey guys, it's a special time here at Newegg because we're nearing 200,000 subscribers and we're celebrating with 3 sweepstakes currently running. First is our Golden Build giveaway that ends April 19th. Second is our Rosewell sweepstakes we introduced to you at PAX East, which ends April 26th. And finally is our What Would You Do with the Nook contest ending April 30th. Good luck to all of you, and a very special thanks to all of our wonderful subscribers. Back to you guys.
The internets are abuzz with rumors and speculation regarding Intel's upcoming PC hardware. By now, many of us are probably familiar with the Haswell preview story posted over at Tom's Hardware last month, which gave some actual benchmark performance numbers and a full rundown of the Socket 1150 lineup. The 4th gen Core CPUs will be paired with the new Lynx Point 8 series chipset, which will feature some long-awaited updates detailed over on hothardware.com. Intel has finally embraced SATA Revision 3, providing no fewer than 6 of the 6 gigabits per second ports that may even have trim support in RAID 0 configurations. The article also indicates up to 14 available USB ports, 4 of which will be USB 3.0 compatible. They've finally ditched legacy PCI connectivity, a welcome change for everyone who isn't still clinging desperately to a 12-year-old Sound Blaster card. Enthusiasts may also have reason to celebrate soon, as a CPU World article has indicated that Ivy Bridge E could be coming to the Socket 2011 X79 platform. Although no new chipset has been announced, Ivy Bridge E will sport increased performance thanks to the more efficient 22nm architecture, new x86 extensions, support for DDR3 1866 memory, and finally, official support for PCI Express Gen 3. If that's not enough Intel news for you guys, I have one more. It's called Haswell-E. The successor to Intel's current Enthusiast platform is rumored to support quad-channel DDR4 memory, 12 to 16 core CPUs, and hopefully a retail box that will include a change of pants. I'll reiterate that all this information is still in the rumor phase, but I've got half a mind to go to Computex in Taiwan next month to get you guys all the gritty details myself.
In recent months, Google Fiber has been receiving a ton of positive feedback, both as an ISP and a pay TV platform. But if there's one shortcoming that they initially overlooked, it's probably their unavailability of HBO. HBO is a huge subscription-based network that offers some of today's hottest shows, like Game of Thrones, and my personal favorite, Game of Thrones. But now Kansas City and soon Austin will be able to partake in watching, spoiler alert, the gratuitous torture of Theon Greyjoy. This is especially good news since the show is otherwise impossible to find elsewhere.
Unless ye be a pirateer.
Alongside the network, Google Fiber has also added Cinemax, so you can watch other shows that aren't Game of Thrones. Both channels are available now for $20 a month or $10 a month, respectively.
Speaking of Computex 2013, another rumor has surfaced on Fudzilla.com that could rank right up there with all that Intel stuff I was talking about. No one knows for sure when GPU giant NVIDIA will choose to launch the GeForce 7 series, or if it will even be called the 7 series, but some are speculating that it could be announced or even launched in time for the International Tech Expo in Taipei. We've been promised something new and hot from Team Green, and since they seem to have covered Shield, Grid, and Tegra 4 in recent months, the only logical product line in need of a refreshing announcement would be gaming graphics cards. This would be a natural response to AMD's recent success with their Never Settle and Never Settle Reloaded game bundles, which have garnered a very positive fan response as a valuable add-on to a Radeon HD 7000 series video card purchase. No details about the new GPUs have surfaced, but NVIDIA is known for being notoriously tight-lipped when it comes to new product launches. However things progress, NVIDIA is intending to pressure upcoming game console releases by championing the PC as the premier gaming platform, a sentiment that we echo with unbridled enthusiasm. Unbridled.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's show, guys. And if I do say so myself, today was a rather excellent episode. Wouldn't you say so, Paul?
I hate egg puns.
Oh, well, maybe you can make an exception for this show. Am I right?
I hate you.
Oh, you straight up ignorant.
Please stop.
Well, it looks like someone's ready for their exit. So on that note, I'm Kyle, and this is Paul with Newegg TV. Thanks for watching, and until next time, you've just been yoked.
You're close. Almost got it. That's
Ha 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 ha.
nice. Nice.